So my name is Bruce Douglas. I live in Appleton, Wisconsin, a short flight from here, the Oshkosh Air Show grounds, and this is my 1947 Republic Seabee. It's a piece of art, isn't it? I mean, look at that thing. To me, I love this Art Deco aesthetic that it kind of conveys. This came out of the Republic factory as an answer to this horde of ex-military pilots that was about to be released at the end of World War II. And they said, hey, all these guys, they're all outdoorsmen. They'll want to travel, they'll want to go fishing, they'll want a machine that gets them there. This is the ultimate magic carpet for somebody like that. So this was designed to take off and land on a patch of grass or in any remote lake up to Canada and back. Coming up through aviation, I thought if you're going to own something, it should be something you can't rent. And I haven't been able to find one of these for rent. But got interested in the hulled airplanes through meeting a lot of true giants in the world of Seabee ownership, because they taught me what this machine is capable of and what it means to have a purpose-built amphibious airplane. When it came from the factory designed to do this very thing, it's just a whole different realm, and I fell in love with it, and here I am. So from the pilot's perspective, you've got this unbelievable canopy and field of view. It's a lot like a Bell helicopter, you know. There's all sorts of glass. You're sitting up high, the wing's way behind you, and so it's perfect for going into places that are unimproved or where you're looking at tree lines and you want to really see what's happening. Coming from the factory, the doors are the same, but they didn't open all the way. They would stop about here. So this has a door that goes to the full open position, and even more so, utility-wise, you can take this door off its hinges by just removing one cotter key and have full access to put something big or long. People have put small canoes in a Seabee with these kind of mods. So that's one of the things that the company was called Flight. They were based out of Seattle. To my knowledge, this is the only airworthy Seabee with every Flight mod installed, FAA approved, all the paperwork. So you can see why they did what they did, taking the original airplane from the mid-40s and in the 60s and 70s, converting it to a more modern standard. The main enhancement is to move from the Franklin engine to the Lycoming series of geared engines. So this has an ejected, geared Lycoming motor, 295 horsepower instead of the 215 horsepower Franklin that was the factory standard. So the engine conversion is big. And the other part that comes with that is that it comes with a 3-bladed propeller that is full in its functionality in terms of having a slip ring to go into reverse on the water. So you can slow down or back up. Huge advantage to something with a motor that only allows you to slow it down by going to 1 mag or something, but you can't back up. So a reversing propeller and a geared engine, so we're turning the propeller much slower than the drive shaft, crankshaft. So we're moving a huge volume of air to lift this airplane up onto the step and improve its water performance. So realistically, 10, 11 seconds, you're off the water with this airplane. The first thing I have to ask somebody at Oshkosh is, how many hours do you have in a Seabee? Because if you go to just, an airport and buy gas, most people come up and they don't even know what it is, or they don't show the level of interest that you find at Oshkosh. You might find somebody that worked at the factory. You might find somebody that owned this airplane. You might find somebody that was in on working at Flight. And so, that to me is the fun part. It's like you say about so many of these, antique classics, all these enthusiasts, I'm doing this, sure, to keep it going, but I'm taking care of it for the next guy, Who's that going to be? Maybe you.